Nehemiah 5. Sorry about that moving there. I read from the Institute for Scripture Research, the ISR, because it takes a direct translation from Hebrew to English, Greek to English, and Aramaic to English. Yah is the Elohim of the heavens and the earth, the first and the last and the only. And he's an extremely jealous El. He's so jealous that he doesn't even want the names of idols or mighty ones to come to our lips. And Yah is short for YahWeh, YahWeh, Yod-He, Vav-He. There's no difference. It's like saying Daniel with an E. What is a difference and does matter is when people say that Phil, Bob, Sam, and Aaron are the same name. Because no, they're not. And no one in their right mind would ever believe that. And I strongly believe... the hammer cannot, and only a fool would believe that the hammer could force the Creator to do anything. And we are the hammer. And there is no letter J in the Hebrew, Greek, or Aramaic texts, because the letter J is only about 600 years old, while the son of Elohim, Yehoshua, died on a stake for the sins of all of humanity over 2,000 years ago. In a direct translation from Hebrew to English, Yehoshua is Joshua, and I strongly believe that the son of Elohim's name, Yehoshua, means YahWeh is salvation. Nehemiah 5. And there was a great outcry of the people and their wives against their brothers, the Yehudim, and there were some who were saying, We, our sons and our daughters, are many. Let us get grain for them and eat and live. And there were some who were saying, We have mortgaged our lands and vineyards and houses. Let us buy grain because of the scarcity of food. And there were those who were saying, We have borrowed silver for the sovereign's tax on our lands and wine and vineyards, and now our flesh is like the flesh of our brothers, our children like their children, and see, we are subjecting our sons and our daughters to be slaves, and some of our daughters have already been subjected, and there is no power in our hands, for other men have our lands and vineyards. And it was very displeasing to me when I heard their outcry and these words, and my heart ruled over me. And I strove with the nobles and with the deputy rulers, and said to them, You are exacting interest, each one from his brother. And I called a great assembly against them, and I said to them, According to our ability, we have redeemed our brothers, the Yehudim, who were sold to the nations, and you even sell your brothers. Yeah, I mean, they sacrifice their children. Why would they not sell their brothers? That's what happens when you follow evil. You do evil. Or should they be sold to us? And they were silent and found not a word to say. I also said, What you are doing is not good. Should you not walk in the fear of our Elohim because of the reproach of the nations, our enemies? Excuse me. And also I, my brothers, and my servants, am lending them silver and grain. Please let us leave off this interest. Please give back to them, even today, their lands, their vineyards, their olive trees, and their houses, also the 100th part of the silver, and of the grain, and of the new wine, and of the oil that you have taken from them. And they said, Let us give it back, and ask no more from them. We do as you say. Then I called the priests, and made them swear to do according to his word. I also shook out the fold of my garment, and said, Let Elohim in this way shake out each man from his house, and from his property, who does not do this word, even to be thus shaken out and emptied. And all the assembly said Amen, and praised YahWeh. Amen is spelled A-M-E with a half a checkmark N. The only difference between that Hebrew word and it spelled in English is there is no half a checkmark on top of the E. And the people did according to this word, also from the day I was commanded to be their governor in the land of Yehudah, from the 20th year until the 32nd year of the sovereign Artashasta, 12 years. Neither I nor my brothers ate the governor's food, but the former governors who were before me laid burdens on the people and took from them bread and wine, besides 40 shekels of silver. Their servants also oppressed the people, but I did not do so because of the fear of Elohim, and I also worked strongly in the work on this wall. I did not buy any land, and all my servants were gathered there for the work, and at my table were 150 of the Yehudim and deputy rulers, besides those who came to us from the nations around us, and that which was prepared for me daily was 1 ox and 6 choice sheep. And birds were prepared for me, and once every 10 days plenty of all kinds of wine, and in spirit of this I did not seek the governor's food, because the bondage was heavy on this people. O my Elohim, remember me for the good, all that I have done for this people.